Okay, good evening, students. Now we will learn the scoring system of RPRIT OCI test. And before that, we have to learn the different theories of career counseling. So I am requesting Urshita, please you start presentation.
Sure, sir. I'll be sharing my screen in a while.
Yes.
Is my screen visible, sir?
Yeah, now it is visible. So make it full.
Yes, sir. I'm doing. Is it now visible?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So today we are going to learn about the several trait and factor theories of career choices. In last class, we have discussed about the overview of the career and basics of RISEC, and the scoring and assessment is also discussed, and the briefing is also given. So today, we are going to learn the theoretical aspects and the theoretical relevance of the career development theories. So I'll begin it with first, trait and factor theory of career choice. It was developed by Frank Parson and E.G. Williamson. In this, they describe that trait are the personal characteristics like the abilities, interests, and values. And factor is the job requirement or the conditions which is required to perform well. And good career match is when the traits, that is the abilities, interests, and values of an individual aligns with the job factors. It leads to a good career match and the career satisfaction. Now, the core assumptions of these theories are every person has a unique set of traits. As we say in psychology, that every individual is different. So, no one size fits all. And every job too has its own set of requirement. So, it's very important that we need to match the traits with the job requirement that leads to the career success. Because better the match, higher will be the productivity and lesser will be the career conflict. Now, we need to understand various steps in this decision making. First of all, we need to understand about our own traits, that what are the qualities or the traits which I am good at. And then we need to explore about the various careers and learn about various trends, patterns in the job. And after getting all this information, we need to compare our traits with the job requirement and match it accordingly. And then comes the final decision making when we choose a job which best fits our traits and aligns well with the job requirements. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Consider a person, Ria, who loves organizing and is detail oriented and very good with numbers. Now, from the trait analysis, we found that she's very much high on the analytical skills. Like, as it's already mentioned, she works on details and very good with the numbers and loves to organize. So, she starts to explore various career paths which require these skills. And various careers she found were chartered accountant or an analyst. Now, if Ria goes in this career path, then there are higher chances for the career satisfaction and the performance because traits of Ria, that is organizing, detail oriented, and good with numbers, align best with the job requirements of a chartered accountant or an analyst. Advantage of this theory is that it's simple and easy to understand. It helps us in structured career planning. It emphasizes self awareness and clarity, and it's relevant in culturally relevant tools. Criticism is that it's assumed that traits are stable over time. In the last class, we have discussed that an individual changes with the fit, as we have already discussed in the PO fit model. Okay, first of all, can anyone here explain me or give me a quick recall about the PO fit model? Dipanjana?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you present in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
So can you please brief me a little bit about POFIT model?
Ma'am, it refers to the compatibility between an individual's uh, interest, like,
Yes.
like it aligns with his interests and the job
Okay.
in
Yes, you are
alignment.
partially correct. And have we discussed about any equation in that part to
Uh,
understand that better?
yes, ma'am.
Can you please brief us about that?
It was success
Hmm.
uh, and person's characteristics, occupation
Very good.
characteristics, and time.
Very good. So it means that we all are awake. That's so nice. I hope everyone also aware of the theory we discussed in the last class. Roshnita,
Yes, ma'am.
have you attended the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, great, great. So have you understood the PO-FIT model, which we discussed in the last class?
Yes, ma'am. I have understood.
Great, great, great. Then we can move ahead. Okay. Now let's come to the criticisms of this theory. It assumes that traits are stable over time. I just switched myself from PO to PO-FIT model because here this word is mentioned that assumes traits are stable over time. And this similar like word or the phrase was mentioned in the PO-FIT model, which said that fit is not stable. So a regular assessment is required. And in this theory, it says that traits are stable. So this was the criticism. And another thing is that it focuses more on the test scores than emotion. And it focuses less on motivation or counseling process and ignores that people and jobs both change with time. Again, that fit model. Now, let's come to the another theory of career development. It's Super's development theory of career development. It was proposed by Donald Supper. It focuses on the career development as a lifelong process. As in the first class of ours, we have discussed that career is a long journey. It's not a short term routine, just like a job, but a long way to go. So, this theory assumes that career development is a lifelong process and it highlights how people make career choices across different life stages. And this theory only introduced the idea of vocational self concept, that how we as an individual see ourselves in a work role. Now, we can understand this theory with help of a chart. Here you can see the stage, age range, key features, and example. As we all know that with each age of ours, we have different aspirations to chase, and we have different careers. That when we are child, we wanted to become a pilot or we wanted to become a doctor. But as we go through various life experiences and exposure and the social circumstances and influences, we tend to change our career goals or the aspirations. So this theory talks about. The first stage is the growth stage. It ranges from birth to 14 years. Here we learn about different jobs through play and imagination and form attitude about work and roles. For example, when we are child, we tend to play games like I'm a doctor or I'm a teacher. So here we are learning about different jobs through play and imagination. Like I don't know about everyone, but have you guys played with doctor set or kitchen set or the chef set which used to come? Pritha, Pritha, am I
Yes,
audible to
ma'am.
you? Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
what were your career aspirations when you were like child or at 10 years old? What you wanted to become?
Ma'am, teacher or doctor.
Great, great, like that only. Dipanjana,
Teacher, ma'am.
great, great. Manideepa,
Yes, ma'am.
what you wanted to become?
Ma'am, doctor.
Great. So, like most of you have given those answers. So, can I assume that you once in your life you have played with the doctor set or turn yourself into a teacher, taking a chalk and
Yes,
writing?
ma'am.
Yes,
So,
Yes, ma'am.
you learnt about that? That we did a play and imagined that we are at a position and we formed our attitudes about that work and roles accordingly, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So similarly, this theory talks about that in the growth stage, we learn about the different jobs through play and imagination, just like you guys did. Now, the second stage is exploration. Exploration comes in the 14 to 24 years of age. Now we are getting more exposure, we are getting more maturity, intellectual maturity, and emotional maturity on our part. We understand the financial conditions of our family and our aspirations and all. So we explore the careers via education, internships, part-time jobs, because we want to explore and narrow down our interest with the help of trial and error phase. For example, if we talk about psychology, there are various branches in psychology, from clinical, counseling, organizational, forensic. Now, in order to understand which suits me the best, it's very important for me to explore that region. And this can be done with the help of internships or doing a part-time job. So, for example, if I go for a clinical psychology internship and I find myself that, okay, I'm not much comfortable with the clinical exposure, but I can do better in the organizational behavior settings. So, in this way, I narrow down my interest with trial and error phase, just like college students doing internships in different fields. So, like, if I ask you, Ranjana, are you in class?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I ask you, so have you tried to explore that where your career interest lies?
Yes, ma'am.
So what measures you used? Like how you tried to jot down to gain the information about various fields?
Um,
It's totally all right. Like we can attend workshops or we can work in an industrial setting or internship setting. So have you done any internship as of now?
no, ma'am. It is my first internship.
Okay, okay, no worries. We really hope that we make the best of the internship exposure you are getting. So anyone has
Yes,
done
ma'am.
any internship prior? Anyone would like to share their experience? I want answers. So Yantika?
Ma'am, it's my first internship as well.
Okay, okay. No worries, no worries. So I really hope that after this internship, you get little bit of clarity regarding how this career counseling stuff works. Okay, let's move ahead then. Now the third stage comes is establishment. It ranges from 24 to 44 years. Now in the previous stage, we have already narrowed down our interest. Now the time is to choose a career path and grow in it. Seek stability, promotions, and progress, and build identity. So in this way, we have already chosen a career path. Okay, I wish to pursue my career in human resource management. So I will try myself to grow in this field only. I'll try to seek stability, promotions, and progress. For example, young professionals settling into chosen fields. Now comes the maintenance stage, 44 to 64 years. Now we are wanting to maintain the establishment we achieved. We will continue in the chosen careers, we will maintain our achievement and learn the new skills if needed. For example, like most of our teachers who are in this age range, 44 to 64 years, in the time of COVID, they learned to how to use the new technology such as Zoom and Gmeets. So in this way, they continued in their chosen career, maintained their achievements also, taught their students, and learned the new skills if needed. Now comes the declining stage, that is disengagement, the 64 plus years. In this stage, it's more of that people prepare for their retirement, focus on their hobbies, family, and rest. And there's a gradual withdrawal from work also. So this was the summary form of this theory. Anyone has any doubt regarding this?
I think,
Anyone?
Roshita, they can relate with their parents.
Yes, sir, definitely. because we have seen our parents like as they get old, they wish to spend more time with the nature or socializing in their groups and reaching the community and all. So this is the declining stage where we gradually withdraw from the work and pursue our hobbies like gardening and traveling. Okay, then. Since nobody has any doubt, we can move ahead. Now, this is the overview. Super realize that career isn't the only part of life because it's already mentioned that with each career choice, we have a different life stages also. So what he did that he described that we play multiple roles alongside work from child, student, homemaker, worker, citizen, leisureite, spouse, parent, and many. So these roles often interact and overlap over time. And it's very much required that we emphasize work life balance also and how career choices are influenced by roles in different contexts. So he gave this career rainbow. As you can see, here different life roles are mentioned, like from child, student, leisureite, citizen, worker, and homemaker or parent. And with each stage, we have different age. For example, as we have already mentioned, that growth, birth to 14 years, exploration, establishment, maintenance, and decline. So basically, what he did that he covered this all theoretical part into form of a rainbow and added the part that our career choices are equally influenced by the lifestyle factors. For example, environmental determinants, socioeconomic conditions, and psychological and biological conditions, and as well as the stage we are in. For example, when we are at a student stage, we don't have that much of responsibility compared to a homemaker or a parent because they have to manage the home, manage their house, and also manage their work. So the work-life balance concept was introduced here. So this was all about Super's life career rainbow. Let's move ahead with the social cognitive career theory, SCCT. It was developed by Lent, Brown, and Hackett in 1994. It is based on Albert Bandura's social cognitive theory. It focuses on the interaction between social environmental factors and individual characteristic in shaping career development. Now, what are these social environmental factors and individual cognitive characteristics? As we have said that each individual is different and each individual is born with a different skill set and all have different talents. So their cognitive characteristic, that is the mental processes or the skills they are good at, equally shapes their career development alongside their social environmental factors. In the first class, we have already discussed about the social environmental factors, and I hope you're clear with that. Now, the key components of this theory are self-efficacy, outcome expectations, and goals. This theory believes that when we believe in our own ability to succeed, then it can lead to greater persistence and success. Outcome expectations is believing that positive outcomes can drive motivation and efforts, and goals that setting clear goals provide direction and influences the behavior. Now we have got an overview about these terms. Now let's understand these terms in more detail with an example. Self-efficacy belief. As we have already discussed, the self-efficacy belief is the belief in one's ability to succeed in a specific task or activity. For example, if I believe, yes, I can perform well in this job interview or complete a challenging project. So, impact of this belief would be that it would influence my effort and persistence. So, if I say that I'll put more effort and I'll put my more energy to complete the task, ultimately I will have a higher self-efficacy and lead to greater persistence and success. For example, as you are doing this internship and you believe that you will learn best of it and you will perform well at the time of presentation of this report which you all are going to make. So when you are thoroughly inclined towards it and you believe that okay, I'll learn the best, I'll improve myself and I'll seek the feedback also, so we can lead to a higher success rate. Now, outcome expectations. It's like that studying hard will result in the good grades or that a particular career path will bring financial stability. So these expectation drives the motivation. Okay, so I have chosen this path and I'll get this type of reward if I do this. Now, if I believe that if I study hard, I'll get good grades. If I get good grades, I might get admission into a better college, and that better college might land up in a better job or any career opportunity, we can say. So these expectations drive the motivation, influences how much effort an individual is willing to exert in pursuing their goals. Are we clear with that? Any doubts till now?
No, ma'am.
Deepjita? Okay, okay, great. Now come to goals. Goals are basically the targets or the aims or the objective which we set for ourselves. For example, it can be performance related, that okay, I need to perform best in this given task. For example, for in your case, it could be that I need to excel in this internship. I want to fly through and with the flying colors in this internship with good grades. Or choice related, that deciding on a career or completing an education. For example, again, that setting a goal to graduate with honors or to obtain a specific job roles. Now, these goals provide direction and influences the behavior. They are influenced by self-efficacy, outcome expectation, guiding the career decisions and the career success. Now, when these three components, that is self-efficacy, outcome expectations, and goals interact, they shape one's career development because self-efficacy affects the effort, outcome expectation influences the motivation cycle, and these interaction guides one's career interests and decisions. We can understand this with the help of a cycle. Enhanced self-efficacy will lead to outcome expectations. When we are setting and set outcome expectations, we define career goals. When we have defined the career goals, it shapes our career interest. And our career interest influence the career choices. And when we put efforts and persistence in achieving that, we achieve career success. Okay. So the basic theories are covered. Now let's come to the most significant and most important theory, because the tool which you all are using is based on this. It's Holland's typological theory. It was developed by John Holland. It is based on the trait and factor theory of career choices. Uh, okay, as we have discussed, so I have discussed about trait and factor theory of career choices just now. So Anjana, you give me just a quick recall about what is trait and factor theory of career choice. Anjana, are you there? Am I audible?
No, she is Dipanjana.
Oh, okay, sir. There is also a participant named Anjana. This name is not Ching and Chingkham.
Okay.
That's
Acha,
why.
acha.
Dhritiman, are you there in class? Dhritiman? Okay. Nikita?
One is
Nikita?
Rajanna.
Yes, sir. Rajanna Bhattacharya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Rajana, can you give me a quick recall about the trait and factor theory we just discussed right now?
Um,
Like a brief overview, no need to go in the technicalities. A simple overview, what you understood in your own language. Just give us that.
no, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay. See, it's very important that you pay attention to the class. Reason being, whatever you learned here, you need to write down in your own language in the report. So when the report writing would come, then you guys would be quite facing difficulty in that. So please pay attention. Prachi Mukherjee,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, can you please give me a brief overview about the trait and factor theory we discussed?
Sorry, ma'am. This time I am not able because my Zoom is not like used. So
Okay, so any one of you Like how many participants are there, I'm not aware of, but any one of you who wishes to give a quick recall, please come ahead and give us so that I also know that you are getting learned. Anyone?
Okay, dear students, can you tell me that is whose theory Madam has presented? Possibly there is some Zoom problem, maybe I have no idea.
Could be, sir. Could be possible that I'm not audible enough for that. Roshnita? Roshnita, are you there? None of the participant is responding, I guess.
What is Ananya?
Ananya?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you hear me? Am I audible enough?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
great. So can you please give me an overview about the trait and factor theory, or just the authors who
Yes,
describe
ma'am.
that? That would
Uh,
also work out.
Ma'am, can you please repeat it again?
The question or the theory itself?
Okay, ma'am. Trait and factor theory basically tells us that every person has a set of different abilities or like
Very good.
traits which
Yes.
uh, which has certain factors in every job alignment. Like if
Yes,
I
right.
am having a artistic kind of personality, then I will be good in drawing or maybe in other creative fields. Uh,
Okay.
as far as I could recall,
Yes,
this is what.
you are right, Ananya. But it's just that it's not completely personality based that we have an artistic personality, but it's more about the traits. For example, the skills I have. That as you mentioned it very rightly, and it's very nice that you are paying attention to the class. It's just that as you mentioned, artistic person. So we need to jot down the qualities what an artistic person has. For example, creativity skills, the drawing and all. So these are the personality traits.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then we can move ahead. Thank you, Ananya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, Holland's typological theory. It was developed by John Holland and it is based on the trait and factor theory. And again, it emphasizes that people are more satisfied and successful when their work environments match with their personality. Again, as Ananya has already mentioned about the personality part, that artistic individual who has artistic personality would thrive more in a creative settings as compared to in a cooperative culture. So now let's understand this theory in deep. As Farah ma'am has already described you this theory in the last class, so it would be a quick recall only. The three propositions of Holland theory are that people and environment can be classified into six types. That is RISIC. It's an abbreviation for realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, and conventional. Second, people seek out environments that match their personality types. Social type will prefer helping profession like teaching or counseling. And third, career satisfaction depend how well the person environment matches. That greater the congruence, that is greater the match, it will lead to greater satisfaction and stability. So this is the overview, and this flow chart is something which summarizes this theory, all the domains. It includes the realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, conventional, which ultimately completes the RISIC model. We'll understand each domain one by one, but I want to know from you, as ma'am has already discussed about these domains. So what have you learned from the previous class? Let's discuss that too. So Linton Debnath, are you there in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, were you present in the class which Farah ma'am took in that RISEC, in which she described RISEC?
Hmm.
Okay, so can you please give us a quick overview about the realistic personality? I'm not asking all, but it's just a realistic. It's a quick recall for all.
No idea, ma'am. Sorry.
Weren't you present in the last class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then no worries. Anyone else? Deepjita? Deepjita Sarkar. Roshnita?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you present in the last class in which RISEC was briefed about?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can you give me just 1 or 2 points about how a realistic personality is and what it is all about?
Ma'am, in realistic personality here, the individuals are interested to do in practical works like
Right,
field
very
work.
good, very good.
Ma'am, up to that
So can
much.
you just give me a one career option if you are aware of?
In realistic, yes, ma'am, like military officer.
Okay, great, great, great. Thank you so much, Roshnita. It was really nice that you remembered this.
Welcome.
So, as Roshnita has rightly mentioned, that realistic is all about the doers. People, uh, like if we are someone who enjoys working with our hands or being outdoors, and we like fixing the machines, tools, or when they break down, or they like building, repairing, or using the physical equipment, then we come under a realistic domain. But again, a thorough psychometric assessment is required. It's just an overview that, okay, these are the traits, but they do require psychometric assessment also. So here is the brief overview and the summarized view regarding the personality traits. They are practical, they prefer actions over the theories, and they like to work with the tools. Key skills are mechanical, manual dexterity, and suitable occupation, civil engineer, pilot, plumber, wildlife, conservationist, and farmer, and construction worker, etc. Now let's understand this realistic with the help of an example. So I hope, are you aware of this third picture which I have used in my slide? Is my slide visible to all?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Person. Any idea?
Ma'am, Deepa Karmakar.
Yes, she's Deepak Karmakar. And where is she from? Like in the last class also, you guys only told to Farah ma'am that she is from Tripura, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So she comes under realistic. Why she comes under realistic? You tell me. Okay, what are the characteristics which make an individual a realistic personality or that personality? What are the traits? Mandipa,
Yes, ma'am.
what are the traits which are found in the realistic individuals?
Ma'am, they are like practical, physical.
Hmm? Hmm.
They prefer
They like to
working.
work with their, right,
Yes,
they like to work with their hands. And when it
yes, ma'am.
comes about the sports person, just like Deepak Karmakar, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
she has to maintain her physical agility, her focus, and has to be agile and flexible enough in the sport she's playing in. Similarly, the farmers, the civil engineers, uh, and the cricket person, and all which come under the sports person. So here's a case study. Arav is a person who is always fascinated by machines, and as a child, he would dismantle all old toys to see what's inside. Now in high school, he helps his father repair bikes in their garage. He doesn't enjoy theory much, but loves working with tools. And he dreams of opening his own automobile workshop. Now, as in this example, it's already mentioned that he would dismantle old toys to see what's inside. That curiosity part we have already learned, that working with tool, machinery, or something, physical agility and physical coordination. Similarly, he loves to repair bikes and doesn't enjoy theory. And similarly, in the personality traits of realistic, they prefer action over theory. So the RISIC match for such individual would be realistic, and suggested career would be mechanic, civil engineer, electrician, sports person, or farmer. Understood? Any doubts in that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. So now let's come to this. Okay, let me ask anyone can tell me that any one of you here loves solving mysteries or figuring out how things work? Anyone who loves to find the why, that why this is happening and what is the science behind it? Any one of you is of that sort? Come on, you can do this.
Ma'am, I like.
Who is this? Okay, Ananya. So you like to solve mysteries or figuring out how things work. So you like to experiment
Yes, ma'am.
and like to think abstractly and analyze things more deeply, like research part, as we say.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great. So these traits fall under the investigative category, that is the thinkers. Such individuals have curious, analytical, introspective, and logical personality traits. So they do enjoy solving complex problems, involved in diving deep into the ideas and the concept. Interest areas can science, mathematics, technology fascinates them. They love to research and innovate and have abstract thinking and suitable occupations. Uh, Anjana, are you writing here something?
No, ma'am.
Oh, well, the sketchboard, I don't know. Okay. Now, suitable occupations would be scientist, doctor, software developer, IT analyst, mathematician, statisticians, etc., and researcher. Now, in front of you, you can see these three images. Now, recognize them. You must be aware of the two, and this middle one is just a reference picture. Ananya,
Yes, ma'am.
who is the first person in this?
Ma'am, APJ Abdul Kalam.
Okay, and what was his job profile?
Oh,
He was a scientist, right?
yes, ma'am.
Right. And who is the third person here?
P. Dulal, sir.
Yes. And he's a well-known researcher also. So, what are the traits which these individuals have which make them fall under the investigative category? What are the traits? Okay, I want answer from someone else who can give this. Um, Swaramita Sen. Swaramita, are you there? Swaramita? Okay. Ritik? Ritik, are you there? Okay. Swastika Roy. Swastika? Okay. Am I not audible or there's some glitch with this? What's the matter?
Hello, Roshnita. Can you update why the students are not responding? Where
Yes,
lies
sir,
the
I'm seeing.
problem? Where lies the problem? Can you update?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay, then we can move ahead then. And I'll come back to the questions once again. It's very important for us to make this class interactive because that's how we'll be able to enjoy the class and will be involved in the peer learning. And in this time, I really hope that you are aware that lecture method is not suitable for the Gen Z generation or the millennials also. So it's very important that we keep on interacting with each other, discuss ideas, and share experiences. Okay. So what are the traits which make these person investigative or the thinkers? It involves the curiosity, analytics, introspective, and logical. And they enjoy solving complex problems and they work often independently. Science, mathematics, technology, research, and exploration are their forte. As it's already mentioned by Ananya, that he is Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was a well renowned scientist and a well prolific. Oh, my connection is gone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay. Okay then. And similarly, the doctor, the psychologist, data analyst, and researcher. Just like I don't know how many of you know, but I have worked on a research project with sir, and he only taught me the uh, reason which we need to seek the why. And because research is all about why this data, why we got such visualization, we need to interpret. So the curiosity that how everything works around is comes along with the research stuff. So these are the traits investigative or a thinker personality has. Here's a case study. Meera is a curious about how human brain works. She often reads science magazines and watches documentaries. In school, she loves biology and spends extra hours in the lab. She enjoys solving tough riddles and often asks why behind everything. So the Risic match would be investigative for her. So you tell me why. Okay, who will tell me? Sayantika.
Yes, ma'am.
Why the Risic match is investigative here?
Because Mira is showing curiosity to
Mhm.
uh, like to everything which um she's seeing around her.
Right. So she often asks why behind everything. And the personality traits of such individual is that they are curious, analytical in nature, they love to introspect and logical. They enjoy solving problems and research oriented.
Yes,
Now, who
ma'am.
will tell me that how many of you are here who loves to think outside the box and express yourself creatively? Okay, who are the artistic heads here? Tell me. I want answer from this time. Hmm. Who hasn't given answer yet? Anjana? Okay, she isn't responding. So we have Roshnita.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, like, have you ever thought something outside the box and expressed yourself creatively?
Yes, ma'am. Once I tried something fantasy like painting.
Okay. And like, is it your hobby or you enjoy it or it's
Yes,
just a
ma'am. It's my
one-time thing you
hobby.
did? Okay, then great. Then you might be liking painting, writing, or performing.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, great. So it could be possible that you might fall under the artistic domain. And such a people are known as creators. They are imaginative, expressive, original, and sensitive. They love to create art, music, dance, or design visual communication and media. The key skills are creativity, aesthetic sense, and communication through multiple mediums and the innovations. So, okay. How many of you can recognize these images? And tell me each characteristic we just discussed, which is found in each one of them. I want answers from all, okay, this time. Manideepa. Manideepa, are you there in class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you recognize any of the personality?
And the first one is Rabindranath Tagore.
Right. And give me,
And
no. Now, just as you've already mentioned one, so now you give me the traits which Sri Rabindranath Tagore expressed.
ma'am, he would fall under the artistic trait, I guess.
Okay. Artistic personality. Okay. And why he will fall under this category?
Ma'am, because he was creative, he loved art, music, and
Right.
etc.
Right. Sri Rabindranath Tagore is a well-renowned poet, and
Yes, ma'am.
as in this artistic and this creative personality we discussed, the poetry, the imaginations, and expressing one's emotion through poems collectively comes along.
Yes,
Second
ma'am.
person might not be recognizable to all, but he is a very famous painter, M.F. Hussain. If you have heard of his name, any one of you have heard M.F. Hussain? Anyone? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are the traits which make him fall under the artistic? Sayantika?
Ma'am, his creativity
Okay.
through
And create.
painting.
Okay, all right. And who is the third personality? Actually, this third collage is a mix of two people, but they hold the same profession. So, anyone of you can recognize them? I really
Yes,
hope you do this.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Roshnita,
Yes,
as you have
ma'am.
answered, so can you please brief us about who these personalities and are and what made them fall under this category?
Ma'am, first one is Aishwarya Rai.
Great.
Second one, Madhuri Dixit.
Right. So, what are the personality traits associated with them?
They are actresses by profession, and
Yes,
through this, they represent the.
yes, they portray their art, the emotions of the character which they are playing. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
who is the fourth, fourth collage?
One is A.R. Rahman
Right. So, A.R. Rahman is a well-renowned in what aspect?
in music, a composer.
Right. And the other person is Imtiaz Ali. He's a well-renowned director of various movies, Rockstar and all, if you have heard about. So,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
are these personality traits which make these people fall under artistic zone? They exhibit certain traits such as imagination, expressive, originality, the sensitivity, the visual performance, the storytelling, the emotional expression. In each and every person mentioned here in this image, you can see that all these traits exist. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Yes, ma'am.
So similarly, we can understand this help of an example that Kabir carries a sketchbook everywhere. Just like Roshnita mentioned that she loves to paint and she likes to enjoy it. So Roshnita, do you carry your sketchbook everywhere?
Not everywhere, ma'am. Sometimes.
Right. Yes. So that person finds beauty in everyday objects and expresses his emotion through poems and paintings. He doesn't like rigid routines and loves to thrive in open and expressive environment. So that's why this person may fall under the artistic personality domain. Now, let's come to this part. Before beginning this, I have already mentioned and asked that who were the people who wanted to become a teacher. So, all the teachers, please heads up because your profession is about to come. So, like, who mentioned that? Ananya, you mentioned that you wish to become a teacher in the growth stage.
No, ma'am.
I'm not able to recall who it was. Any one of you can tell me who wanted to become a teacher?
Sometimes I also wanted to become a teacher
Okay.
when I was in my childhood.
Okay, why you wanted to become a teacher? Like, why you wish to become a teacher? What are the traits which you felt, okay, I wish to be like this person? What are the traits that aligned with you? Yes,
Uh,
Sayantika, you are saying
to
something?
make to make someone understanding, uh,
Right.
and this profession is like quite interactive
Right.
and sharing knowledge.
So you love to help, guide, and listen to others, and want to teach or support them, and want to difference
Yes,
in
ma'am.
make you want to make a difference in others' life, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So this is what social is all about. They come under the helper, the friend. Like if you are one of the friend who comes to advise or support, or if we love helping others, so yes, we are likely to belong to a social type. Such an individual are warm, caring, cooperative, and enjoys in guiding, teaching, and serving others. Interest areas: teaching, counseling, health and wellness, etc. They have a strong communication skills, empathy, and emotional intelligence also. And possible career options could be teacher, professor, tutor. Now, uh, how many of you are able to recognize the person image here? Any one of you can recognize any image? Here, the middle image is again a reference, but the other two are the real life personality.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you know?
The third. Yes,
Mother
ma'am.
Teresa.
The third. The
Ha,
Teresa.
so okay. Ha, so what she is well known for?
Showing
Social
care
work.
and helping others.
Right, 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 right. So Mother Teresa falls under the social, the helper, because she provides that empathetic supports and warmth and care when it was required in the time of crisis. Similarly, the first person, is anyone able to recognize this person? He's been awarded a Nobel Peace Prize also. Any idea? It's totally all right if you don't. He's Kailash Satyarthi, who is an Indian social reformer and child rights activist. And he's celebrated globally for his work in which he eradicated child labor and promoted universal education. And for the same work, he was provided with the Nobel Peace Prize. So, such an individual. Now, you tell me why these personality comes under social.
Because
Who
they're
will? Hmm,
helping the society. They're
right?
uh, supportive. Uh,
Yes, definitely. So these are the people who come under social because they are warm, they are caring, they understand emotions, and they do find joy in helping and guiding others. So if your profession is bringing joy to you, is very much fulfilling, then you can think of making a career in that. Because in the very first class, we discussed that career is not just a professional fulfillment, but a personal growth also. Now, let's come to the fifth one, the enterprising. So, who is the monitor in this class?
I'm
Roshit
Roshnita?
is the
Roshnita.
coordinator.
Roshnita is the class card.
Okay, okay. So, Roshnita, like just now, we found a glitch or something or disturbance that students are not answering or interacting. So, do you like to lead or speak or take charge that you mentioned? That okay, I'll see to the work. So, do you like someone who takes charge or loves to lead the group or motivate a group? Am I audible, Roshnita? Okay, I guess there's some glitch again. No worries. So, let's come to the enterprising. These people fall under the category of persuaders. They love to take charge, convince others, or start something new. They are energetic, ambitious, assertive, and thrives on leadership and achievement.
Acha, Roshnita
So,
has said that is, Roshita, please you
yes,
follow
sir.
the chat box.
Okay,
Roshnita
so
has said that is, I am unable to hear. I do not know what happened.
okay. Am I not audible, sir?
To me, you are audible, but I do not know because some students they are writing that is
Okay,
your voice not audible.
okay. So, my internet is working fine. Yes, sir, it's working fine at my end.
Yeah, you are audible to me, but I do not know what happened in other
Okay, there
case.
could be a network connection glitch at their
Yeah,
end. Okay, because sir, I'm not able to see the chat box because it's full screen. That's why.
yeah, I understand. For that reason, I am following. I am giving you real-time support.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay. So am I audible right now, Roshnita? Roshnita, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Aditya.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now I'm hearing.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Aditya, you are also not able to hear. Aditya, go. Aditya, go. Okay, I'm audible. Okay. Great. 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 Then. Okay. Now let's again come to our content, the enterprising. So, as I already mentioned, such individuals are energetic, ambitious, assertive, and they thrive on leadership and achievement. Now, again, let's understand with the help of an example. You have three images right in front of you, and any one of you would like to brief us about one by one about each personality. The middle one is a reference image, but it describes about the entrepreneur and enterprising. You know this also if you would be following the current infotainment channels. So who can answer this? Ranjana. Ranjana, can you hear me? Hello. Am I audible?
Yes,
Ranjana
ma'am.
Bhattacharya. Okay, I'm audible. Manideepa, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can you recognize these personalities which are there on your screen under this slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you may recognize any one of them.
And the first one is Ratan Tata.
Great.
He was a renowned Indian industrialist and
Yes.
the former chairman of the Tata Group.
Very good. Great. So, as we have already mentioned, so can you please tell me that what made Ratan Tata to fall under this enterprising category? What are the traits which are associated with Ratan Tata?
Oshita, please you follow the chat. Shostika has written that is students They are telling they are unable to, they are not,
Okay.
you are not audible to them.
Now, yes, sir, I just read that. Now I am audible, and some people are not able to join class due to their connection issues at their end.
Acha.
Ma'am, the traits are like confident, persuasive, and they
Right.
enjoy leading and convincing others.
Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you so much for describing it all. So another Prachi Mukherjee. Are you there in class, Prachi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can you recognize the third personality?
Yes, the Prime Minister of our India.
Okay. And what made him fall under this category?
Leadership
Very
uh,
good. Very nice.
and
And the persuasive skills and the
yes, yes,
way he has the ability to unite us all with the help of a powerful communications. And
communication.
right. Great. Thank you so much. So now let's
Thank
move to
you.
the last, the conventionals. So conventionals are the someone who are organizers. That is, they enjoy organizing things, keeping records, or working with data. They are detail oriented, methodological, and prefer a routine structure. Moreover, a desk job, office work, administration or finances, data handling, and record keeping. Because they're very good at accuracy and detail orientations, time management, reliability, organizational, and clerical abilities. So, possible career options for such individual would be bank clerk, data entry operator, librarian, etc. We can understand this help of an example. Uh, there's a person named Simran who loves checklists, timetables, and arranging the things in order. She enjoys solving mathematical problem and maintaining her school records with precision. She once helped organize an entire school exhibition with perfect execution. So, Raisic match for her would be conventional. So, why she falls under conventional? What are the traits? Sahil Debarma, if I'm pronouncing your name right. Sorry if the pronunciation is not right. Sahil, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you tell me what made Simran fall under the conventional category? What are the traits associated with it?
Ma'am, she like to keep records
Very good. And
and she like to work with data.
great. Thank you so much, Sahil. So suggested career would be accountant, banker, administrative assistant, and statisticians. Now, all these six domains are covered, and I have summarized these six domains for you under this flow chart, not a table, in a table format, which summarizes everything which we have learned recently, from realistic, investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, conventionals. So, does anyone have any doubt for any of the six domains we discussed? Because we are going to interpret also, so it's very important to be very much clear about the theoretical aspect. Anyone, any doubt, or shall I move ahead?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am,
Okay,
it's clear.
great. Okay, I hope we all are awake also. I know the theory part is quite much, but it's very important to keep this interactive because elsewise we all would be in the sleeping category, which is not in the realistic domain, definitely. So I hope we all are awake.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so shall I automatically consider that those who are not saying anything are sleeping? You can type in the chat box also. I am able to access it now. Okay, Anjana is not able to join. No worries, Swastika. It's totally all right.
Ma'am,
Uh, yes, Antika.
can you show the previous slide once again? Actually, I
Yeah,
was not there.
sure. This conventional.
It's like my roommate now.
Yes, ma'am. It's fine, ma'am.
Uh, do you want me to reread or re-explain it, or I can move ahead?
No, you can move ahead.
Okay. So these are the 6 domains which are summarized in the realistic, investigative, artistic, from the interest areas to the key skills from the suitable occupations. Everything is covered here. So you can get a quick recall and understand it. And if any doubt you have in between, then you may ask. Similarly, for social, enterprising, conventional, social ones are helpers, enterprising ones are the persuaders, conventionals are the organizers, realistic are the doers, investigative are the thinkers, and artistic are the creators. Uh, Now the theoretical part is over for now. So I wanted to know that I guess Farah ma'am has already told you about the scoring and all, and the self-assessment part is done. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I hope everyone has done the self-assessment and scoring too, which was given. Please tell me who all have not done the assessment part. In the chat box itself, you can tell. No worries. Okay, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it means that everyone has done self-assessment, right? I'm taking it that. And if you haven't done, then you may please write in the chat box that you haven't. My voice is cracking. Okay, Santika has not completed it yet. No worries. Internet is still working, right? Okay, Swastika has also not completed. And who also, like, how many students are there here? Not able to see. 23 participants are there. So, how many of you? Okay, Pritha has also not completed. Ranjana has also not completed. Okay, so it look like it better if I reframe my question that Sayantika is having difficulty in the scoring part.
Now, can you please tell me which part is self-assessment? I'm not able to understand.
The self-assessment, like a questionnaire must have been shared on the classroom for you all to do the self-assessment of the this occupational inventory. Okay, Ranjana is also facing the scoring difficulty, and Dipanjana is also. Scoring procedure is not understood by many of them. Okay, Ananya is also not able to do the scoring part. Um, sir, like for the interpretation, it's very important that scores are done.
Hello, Farah, are you here? Farah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so please
Okay.
you tell the scoring part.
Okay, I'll tell them again. Student, I have shared one document with you on group, and I asked you if you are feeling any doubts, you can share it on the group. So, can anybody tell me what part you are not Only the realistic. Okay. And what about other domains? Please open your inventory first. Open the inventory that I have shared with you all on Google Classroom. First, you open that. Have you all are with the inventory? Let me share my screen.
So, Harshita, thank you. Now you stop sharing. Allow Farah.
Okay, sir. I have stopped sharing. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So now you all know that what occupations are coming into the realistic domain. Am I right or wrong? Is there any problem in finding or recognizing any realistic occupation? Please respond to me this time. Roshnita, please tell me, is anybody facing any difficulty in recognizing the realistic occupation from the inventory? Hello, Roshnita.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You all know realistic domain, realistic
Yes,
occupations,
ma'am.
you all know? Yeah.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
yeah, good. So, military officer, if you are doing this test and you are the subject, and if you are selecting military officer, you will get 1 point. But if you will select audiologist, you will get 0 point. Same for auto mechanic, same for carpenter, same for electrician, same for engineer, same for plumber. Please note down the occupations for real estate. Military officer 1, auto mechanic 1, carpenter 1, electrician 1, engineer 1, plumber 1. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I part, investigative part. Now I part will start from here. Chemist. Chemist is investigative. Write down. If you will select chemist from this column, you will get 1 point. If you will select lawyer, you will get 0 point. So for chemist, 1 point. Math, if you are selecting mathematician, you will get 1 point. But if you are selecting occupational therapist, you will get 0 point. Now, for college professor, if you will select college professor, you will get 1 point in investigative domain. But if you are selecting hairstylist, you will get 0 point. If you are selecting programmer, you will get 1 point in investigative. If you are selecting dental assistant, you will get 0 point in C. Oh, sorry, 0 point in investigative. If you are selecting forester, you will get 1 point in investigative. If you are selecting advertising executive, you will get 0 point. If you are selecting dentist, you will get 1 point. If you are selecting architect, you will get 0 point. Roshinita, please tell me what are the occupations for investigative and how many points they will get. Tell me, repeat. Roshinita will repeat for you all. Investigative occupations. Roshinita, please repeat.
Yes, ma'am. I'm repeating. First is chemist, next mathematician, college professor, computer programmer, forester, then dentist.
Good. Okay. Now moving to the next domain. Next domain is artistic. Okay. Please, okay. If you are selecting artist, you will get 1 point. If you are selecting parks and recreation coordinator, you will get 0 point in artistic domain. If you are selecting commercial art, you will get 1 point. If you are selecting human resource director, you will get 0 point. If you are selecting fine art teacher, you will get 1 point. If you are selecting food service manager, you will get 0 point. If you are selecting gardener, you will get 1 point. If you are selecting child care provider, you will get 0 point. If you are selecting
Ma'am,
dietitian, yes.
ma'am, which domain?
Artistic, we are going, this will go in the form of RIASEC. R done, I done, now we are talking about A. Okay, got it? Okay. Artist, commercial artist, fine art teacher, gardener, dietitian, broadcasters, these are the occupation of artistic. Okay, if you are selecting these professions, these occupations, you will get 1 point. But if you are selecting anything else from these columns, then you will get 0 point. Okay, who will repeat for artistic occupations for everybody? Who will repeat? Anjana, are you there? Anjana or Ananya? Ananya, you will repeat for me. Please repeat for everyone.
Okay, ma'am. Uh, artist, commercial artist, fine arts teacher, gardener, and dietitian will fall under artistic domain.
No,
And
broadcaster also.
broadcaster.
Yeah,
Broadcaster.
broadcaster also. Okay, got it?
Okay, ma'am.
Understood? Linton, what are you doing in the screen? Yeah, thank you. Okay, broadcast. Now, moving to the next domain. Which domain is the next domain? Can anybody tell me which domain is the next domain?
Ma'am,
Aditya, tell me
social.
which yeah, which domain? Which domain? Can you please repeat? Hello.
Ma'am, it's social.
Social. Very good. Now tell me for social. How will we do scoring? What are the occupations for social? Tell me. Any guess? Now you know the process. Now you know the sequence. Tell me.
First, foreign language teacher.
Hmm. Next. Next. Next, please focus on, you all can do it, okay?
High school counselor,
Very good, very good. High school counselor. Next,
horticultural worker,
very good. Next,
um, geographer,
very good. Next,
corporate trainer,
very good. Next,
home economics teacher,
very good. Now repeat all for everybody, for S occupations.
um, foreign language teacher, high school counselor, horticulture worker, geographer, corporate trainer, home economics teacher.
Very good. Now moving to the next. Moving to the next. Which one is the next? Which occupation is the next?
Enterprising.
Enterprising and
Conventional.
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 Yeah. So sir, in the morning sir posted one text related to E and C scoring. Can anybody read out that message for me? Your surname is Devdulal Dattaroy. So sir has posted one message text on the group for E and C. What was the message? What he told you
Yes,
about E and
ma'am.
C? Yeah, tell me, repeat. Yeah, please read out
Uh,
for yeah.
here, here it's written that uh, contrastive logic has been followed in scoring E and C. Please carefully score them. Knowledge of E occupation must be there before test administration.
Hmm. Hmm. So now in this column, you will find two professions. Okay, two professions. So if you will select restaurant manager, you will get 1 point for E profession. For E profession. But if you will select medical record technician, you will get 1 point for
Conventional.
very good. Now who will repeat the professions for E occupation for me? Quickly. This is very easy and you all know. I know you all know. Okay?
Ma'am, for E, first is restaurant manager,
Hmm.
next police officer,
Hmm.
then geologist,
Hmm.
then English teacher,
Hmm.
minister,
Hmm.
marketing executive. These
Okay.
are for
So E. Yes. Good. Good, Rashnita. Now, who will repeat occupations of C? I want a boy to read C occupations. Yes, I know you all are very introvert, but you have to speak. Introverts also talk. Please. I want a boy. Ritik, Aditya. Who else is here? Linton
Yes,
is
ma'am.
also yeah. Please repeat. See occupations. Yeah.
um, medical record technician, accountant, administrator, banker, business, a small business owner.
And what about bookkeeper? Bookkeeper is also there. Aditya,
Oh
bookkeeper.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Now
ma'am, yes, ma'am. Bookkeeper.
repeat again in a flow. Repeat again.
Um, medical record technician, accountant, administrator, banker, bookkeeper, small business owner.
Very good. Now you all have understood how to do scoring.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Acha. Or now you tell me how many occupations are fall into the R domain, how many are falling into the A domain, how I domain, how many A, how many S, how many E, how many C. One by one. Who will tell me how many total occupations falling into the R domain?
6 occupations.
6 occupations. Very good. For I domain,
Ma'am, 6 occupation.
very good. For A domain,
Ma'am,
6 occupations.
very good. For S domain, S domain. Come on, S is so helpful. Tell me, how many professions are there in S? Who is S here? Roshnita, you tell me, how many are there?
Yes.
Total. Huh. Tell me.
6.
6. Very good, Swastika. Swastika.
Six
Very good.
occupations.
Very good. 6. Now for E, Aditya, you tell me how many?
Mm, ma'am, 6.
And for C,
Ma'am, 6.
so total how many occupations you are dealing with in this inventory? How many occupations are there?
30.
How many total? Come on.
And 30.
30.
Huh?
30.
30 total
Okay.
career options choice. But if you go by mathematics, so
Ma'am,
R6,
it's 36.
very good, 36.
36.
Okay. So in the data analysis, we will check by this. If you will miss something, we will calculate in Excel whether there you have collected 36 responses or not. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, done. Understood. Please help your friends also because we will not repeat again and again. Okay.
Ma'am,
Or
Okay, ma'am.
yes, anybody is telling me something. Yeah.
ma'am, I have a question. You send item 1 and 6 realistic. So, what about 6? I do not understand.
What about 6 means? Prachi, sorry, what are you telling me?
1 and 6, it's what is means like
1 and 6. Where you have
item.
item or option? 1 and 6. This is one military officer versus audiologist, right?
Yes, yes.
Huh? And this is plumber R versus biologist. Sixth number.
Okay, okay, okay.
Got it? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
You all have
Yes.
this inventory. You all have this inventory. You can check on Google Classroom. Help your friends also in doing the scoring. Do the self assessment. Self assessment means first you will give a attempt. Okay. We need your
Okay.
response. What professions you are selecting? Write down, add all these responses in your Google form and give it to us. Okay. Then ma'am can teach you other things. We
Okay,
have
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
we have to do data analysis also. This is research internship. This is not comprehensive. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Got it,
ma'am.
everyone? Okay. Harshita, do you want to add anything? Sir, do you want to add anything?
No, no. For at my end, I would say that it would be really better that they first understand the scoring part more thoroughly. Then only they can come up with the interpretation, and self-assessment would be helpful for them.
Good. So we need your responses. Ma'am wanted to teach you individuality today. So you come up with the responses for the next class. Okay? You all tell your friends also. We need your responses, not 10 people ke responses. We need first your responses. Okay? Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Roshnita, it is your now duty to collect the responses from the students. Their responses, not the subject's responses. Okay?
Okay,
Okay?
ma'am.
Thank you so much, Roshnita. Sir, do you want to add anything?
I think now they have understood the scoring. I think there is no confusion about the scoring. Earlier they have the problem, but now they do not have the problem. So they have understood. And keep in mind that is we are giving importance on the weightage. Okay, we have defined that these occupations are related to the realistic or investigative or social or something that depends upon the weightage of their activities. So weightage theory we have applied. Another one, that is we have applied the contrast theory. Can anybody tell me where we have applied the contrast theory?
Enterprising and conventional domain.
Correct. Very good, Rashnita. Now you are performing well. So that is the
Thank you, sir.
contrast theory I have applied. Another thing that is we do not follow any social desirability issue here. This is not the rating scale. Okay. It is mainly based upon the paired associated technique. And it is forced choice in meta. So there is no question of social desirability. Another thing that is when you are collecting the data, then again you have collected the metadata. Metadata means the family occupation, father's occupation, mother's occupation, the age, etc. And those metadata can influence the occupational choice. Okay. Now I think it is clear to all of you, because keep in mind that each occupation has some relation with other interest areas. For example, we are thinking the carpenter, they are using only the tools. Okay, but the carpenter, they have some artistic idea also. Okay, but we are not considering carpenter as the artistic or artist group. We are considering carpenter in the realistic group. And when you will find out that there is some person whose career choice or occupational choice is in conflict, then you can guide that individual based upon their future, their imagination about the future. After 10 years, in which way they want to see themselves. So that will be your question. And whatever the careers they will tell, you try to find out whether those careers are related to individual's own career choice or not. If you find the career choice is not related to the future, then you will provide the counseling. Okay. So career has different interest pattern, and we have given the weightage, that is, which weightage is more important. So we have studied the job characteristics of all the occupational groups. And then we have assigned the weightage. Based upon the weightage, we have created this occupational inventory, occupational choice inventory. Okay. I think now it is clear to all of you. So if your score is very high in realistic, it does not mean that is you are realistic in nature. You may have some other interest areas. Maybe you are realistic as well as you are investigative. Again, you are enterprising also. Then you have to find out, that is, maybe in near future, this individual will design some of the product and will be able to sell the product. So you have to discuss this issue with the client, because you are a psychologist, and when you want to provide the counseling, that should be evidence-based. Okay, you have to find out the PO fit model, whether person characteristics and occupational characteristics, job responsibilities of the occupations are matched or not. And if you find that this PO fit model is very poor, that means there is some conflict about the future. So you will guide the candidate or the client so that the client will be able to select own career. So besides this career choice or occupation choice inventory, you can assess the personality, the knowledge level, as well as the aptitude also. Okay. Now I am presenting, now it is 2056, so almost okay. One case came to me. His problem, that is, he is first throughout his career. Okay. And now he joined one industry, one factory. What happened, that is, there is a ball bearing. I think you know, if you have any idea about the pipe, different pipes, they are attached with the ball bearing. The ball bearing is not functioning properly. So when the workers tell this information to the manager, my client, manager is my client, okay, and he starts teaching the mathematics, the physics. Dipjita, please you mute. So now he starts teaching the physics and mathematics, etc., related to the ball bearing movement. And the company, that is the general manager, he has the information that no product is moving from one workshop. So the general manager directly came to the place, that workshop, and observed that the manager is teaching some physics and mathematics to the workers. They are uneducated. Okay. Then what happened? That is, the manager has been sacked from the managerial position. Okay. And when that manager came to me for the counseling, he told me, sir, I do not find any wrong in me, because if the ball bearing is not working, then they have to understand the physics and mathematics. So now you have understood what is the problem of the career counselor. So this is a story, this is a case study. And now you can find out there are many people, they have the career choice related conflict. And what Madam Hurshita has presented to you, again, Farah Madam also presented to you. Please you follow them thoroughly so that you can understand what are the factors contributing for occupational choice. Okay, and accordingly you can give the proper career counseling to the clients or your subjects. I think it is clear to all of you. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So that case study I have presented to you, I think you have understood. So this type of problem is very common. Many students, they have completed the engineering. Maybe they are the first class, but they are not going to the office regularly. Why not? It is your function to find out. Okay. Okay, Farah, I think now it is clear to
Yes,
all.
sir. Yes, sir. One more point I want to add. Sir told that the person is not regularly going to the office. What kind of domain he's reflecting? Regular routine falls under which domain? Who likes regular routine job?
Conventional.
Very good. Very good. Who give the answer? So he's not a conventional person. Okay.
So, Acha,
Now,
Monidipa has written something.
Manitipa sir, ma'am, where do have we have to write the score in our copy in the Excel sheet? Mandipa, are you familiar with the Excel sheet? You can make one table in your Word document or in Excel sheet and write down all the scores domain wise. Okay, with the choices. Okay, and I need your Google form also to you send copy paste the responses also, full responses in the Word document. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night. Take care. Rashmita, collect all the responses. Okay. From the students. Their responses only. Their responses. Not 10 people ka responses. Okay. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
ma'am.
Only our answer, ma'am. Only our... Yes, your answer. Rashmita, your. I don't want 10 subjects के answer. Okay. So for the next
Okay,
class,
ma'am.
we want that. We want that. We all 36, 37 students are there. We want 37 responses. 37, this thing. Responses for occupational inventory. Okay. You all have to give the test first. Okay. Chalo. How to add the responses at the end, Ananya? How to add the responses means like this. See, let me show you. I have showed you in the inventory. You will find RIASEC. First, you copy paste. Give me. Take a screenshot of your responses. Okay. Now write down in the RIASEC with the options: military officer versus audiologist. All the responses. Okay. And then write down the responses. The scoring. Got it? Or let me show you.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it? Let me show you it. 1 second. Sir, can you please make me this?
Yes, you can.
Let me show you how to do. 1 second. Interns. Okay. Okay, let me show you. 1 second. Internship. So in this way you have to do. This will take a time. Your next class is on Friday. So you all finish your work by Thursday. 1 second. I am sharing the screen. In this way, you have to share your data. See, your data, only your data. So here, this R1, audiologist, your response. What is your response? Write down here, military officer or audiologist. R2, auto mechanic or the anything else. Okay. Write down in this way. Make sheet like this. R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6. Your response for R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6. Like this, I3, 4, I6, A, S, E, C. Okay? Got it? Got it, everyone?
Yes,
I'm
yes,
showing
ma'am.
you the example only. Yeah, showing you the example only. Okay? In this way, I want. Okay?
Acha, before A column, you have to use the metadata. That is the individual name, individual age,
This
occupation,
data.
father's occupation,
हाँ.
mother's occupation, those things.
अभी तो sir, they are doing the self assessment.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so for self assessment, you write down your name, your sex, your age, your educational qualification. Okay. Your father's occupation, your mother's occupation. Okay. Name, sex, age, father, your qualification, father's occupation, your occupation. Then for R. Okay. And then write down your data in this way. Got it, everyone? Aditya, you got it? Hello, Aditya. You got it or not?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please help other students also. Roshnita, help other students. Okay, I want
Okay,
sheet
ma'am.
in this way. I want your Excel sheet in this way. Next class, we will do data analysis, self-assessment ka data analysis. Ma'am is going to tell you how to do. Okay, so we need 37 sheets. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much. Good night. We have another class. Thank you so much, Harshita. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
If you have any question, you will write in the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Huh. Please follow the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, okay, students. Thank you so much. Good night. Take care. Do finish your scoring by Thursday. Friday we have class. Okay. Chalo. Bye. Take care.
So thank you, Harshita, for your nice presentation. You have given good
Thank you,
content.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Farah, thank you for your teaching about the scoring method. So they have understood, I think so.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, students.
Roshnita, it is your responsibility. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now our next class will start. So please you leave now.
Thank you.
আচ্ছা, আজকে সোমা আমাকে জানিয়েছে ও জয়েন করতে পারবে না। সেই জন্য আমরা আগের থেকেই শুরু করতে পারি, কিন্তু আমরা একটু গার্গীর জন্য ওয়েট করছি, দেখি গার্গী কখন আসে। Hara, please knock Gargi.
Yes, sir. Texting her only. Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা গার্গী তোমাদের কি অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট দিয়েছিল মনে আছে প্রত্যুষা? অভিজিৎ?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ মনে আছে। আমাদের আজকে দুটো থিওরি পড়া হবে বলে আমাদের একটা প্রিপারেশন একটু পড়ে আসতে বলেছিলেন, যে স্লাইডস গুলো যেগুলো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে পোস্টেড হয়েছে ওই স্লাইডস গুলো একটু দেখে আসতে বলেছিলেন। তো সেগুলো দেখেছি, বিভিন্নভাবে কিভাবে চাইল্ডদের ডেভেলপমেন্ট, একাডেমিক ডেভেলপমেন্ট করা যায়, গ্রুপ ওয়ার্ক না ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি, সোশ্যালি কতটা তারা মিক্সিং করতে পারবে, এরকম কতগুলো পরপর স্লাইডস আছে। আর থিওরি দুটো আজকে পড়ার কথা। তো
কোন দুটো থিওরি?
দুটো থিওরি হচ্ছে, একটা মানে আগের দিনকার লিঙ্কে যেটা ছিল তার মধ্যে আমাদের হয়নি, ওই জিন পিগটস এর যেটা কগনিটিভ ডেভেলপমেন্ট থিওরি, ওইটা খুব ডিটেলসে ওই যে সেন্সরি, মোটর, প্রি অপারেশনাল স্টেজ,
ওটা তো
কংক্রিট
পিয়াজের থিওরি।
হ্যাঁ ডেভেলপমেন্ট, ওটা
হ্যাঁ
খুব করে আমাদের হয়নি। আর আরো দুটো যেটা রয়েছে সেটা হচ্ছে লেভ বিগটসিস সোশ্যাল কালচারাল থিওরি, আর একটা সেমোর পেপারস কনস্ট্রাকশনিজম বা কনস্ট্রাকশনিজম, এই দুটো। এবার মানে সবগুলোই হলে ভালো হতো। তো আমার একটা কথা মনে হলো, ওই সোমা ম্যাডাম আজকে আসবেন না শুনে, যে অভিজিৎ দাও তো এখনো আসেনি।
অভিজিৎ দা এসে গেছে?
ও এসছে, আচ্ছা। তো এটা তো খুব মানে ইম্পর্টেন্ট বোধহয় একটা ক্লাস ছিল, যে যেটা মিস করলে অনেকটাই অসুবিধা। তো মানে কোনোভাবে কি তাহলে মানে একটা ক্লাস কি আমরা পোস্টপোন করতে পারি, মানে আজকেরটা ক্যান্সেল করা? মানে আমি ক্যান্সেলের কথা ঠিক বলছি তা না, কিন্তু যে অ্যাবসেন্ট থাকবে সে তো খুবই অসুবিধায় পড়েই অ্যাবসেন্ট থাকছে নিশ্চয়ই। তাহলে পরের দিন এগোবে কি করে, যেহেতু এত এই থিওরি ব্যাপারটা রয়েছে, ডিফিকাল্ট তো।
সেটা তোমরা বুঝিয়ে দিতে পারবে না যে আসেনি?
হ্যাঁ
কারণ আমরা
সেটা।
কখনো ক্লাস ক্যান্সেল করি না।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
আমাদের কোনো ট্র্যাডিশন নেই যে ক্লাস ক্যান্সেল করা।
হুম।
এটা যদি হতো তবে আমরা সবসময় ভাবতাম আমাদের 10 জন স্টুডেন্ট হয়নি, আমরা তবে ক্লাস স্টার্ট করতে পারিনি।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ সেটা ঠিকই। আসলে
আমাদের
আমার ওই মানে
এই
একটা
লিমিটেশন গুলো থাকা সত্ত্বেও
আমার মনে হয় স্যার, আমরা একটা গুগল মানে আজকে ক্লাসটা হওয়ার পরে আমরা একটা মানে একটা যদি ছোট্ট করে সিনপসিস দিয়ে দেওয়া হয়, সেটা দেওয়া যেতে পারে, একটা মানে ভয়েস নোট করে। আর আমরা তো শুনলাম, আমরা একটা গুগল মিট করে নিজেরা আলোচনা করে নিতে পারি আর কি।
আরেকটা যদি পুরো ভিডিও রেকর্ডিং করা যায় আজকে ক্লাসটা, সেটা
গার্গী
কি
তো
করা
আসেনি এখনো।
এরকম পরিস্থিতি তো যে কোনো সময় যে কারোরই হতে পারে, আমাদের মানে জানতে পারি আমরা।
হ্যাঁ সেটা ঠিকই।
হ্যাঁ হতে পারে।
আমি যেমন আজকে খুব অসুবিধার মধ্যে একটু আছি, যাই হোক সেটা কথা
আমরা
না।
ডিসকাস করে দিতে পারবো। আর ভয়েস একটা ছোট করে একটা ভয়েস নোট দিয়ে দিলে সুবিধা হবে আর কি।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ সেটা ঠিক। তাহলে স্যার আপনি বা গার্গী যে কেউ একজন একটু যদি ভিডিও রেকর্ডিং করলে সেটাই হতো বেস্ট।
Sir, Gargi ka Zoom is not opening. She is right now uninstalling the Zoom. Same happened with me, sir, in the evening.
What happened? Uninstall.
Zoom is not working, sir. Same happened with me in the evening. Sir, Gargi is right now uninstalling the Zoom. So I don't know what happened.
আমরা একটু আলোচনা করি আজকে, আর তবে না পড়াশোনাটা অত বেশি হবে না, কিন্তু একটু আলোচনা করা যাক।
স্যার ওই যে আমাদের ইয়েটা ছিল না, যে পিপিটিটা,
হ্যাঁ,
সেই পিপিটিটা ধরে আপনি যদি ডিসকাস করেন তাহলে মনে হয় অসুবিধা হবে না।
পিপিটিটা ও কি দিয়েছে আমি তো জানি না তোমাদের গ্রুপে।
ও আচ্ছা, পিপিটিটা তো আমার কাছে আছে, কিন্তু আপনি তো দেখতে পাচ্ছেন না।
আমি তো কিছু দেখতে পাচ্ছি না।
তো
ওটা তো তোমাদের কেউ দিয়েছে, আমি তো দেখতে পাচ্ছি না।
আপনার মোবাইলে পাঠিয়ে দিলে হবে না?
হ্যাঁ, পাঠিয়ে দাও আমার
মোবাইল
হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ।
থেকে দেখতে পারবেন না আপনি?
তোমাদের
আপনার
হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ
মোবাইলে
গ্রুপে
পাঠিয়ে দিন।
ও কোথায় পাঠিয়েছে? তোমাদের
না,
হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ
আমাদের
গ্রুপে?
তো পাঠিয়েছে, আমারও ডাউনলোড করা আছে, আমি আপনার মোবাইলে পাঠিয়ে দিতে পারি।
হ্যাঁ, পাঠিয়ে দিতে পারো।
হ্যাঁ, তাই করছি তাহলে।
গুগল ক্লাসরুমে দিয়ে দাও না।
স্যার ওই কায়দাটা আমার ঠিক একটু আয়ত্তে নেই আর কি।
আচ্ছা,
হ্যাঁ, সে করতে কি গন্ডগোল, আমারটা অফ হয়ে গেলে মুশকিল হবে আর কি। ভালো জানি না ওটা। আমি আপনাকে মোবাইলে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি আপাতত। ওটা একবার দেখে নিতে হবে গুগল ক্লাসরুমের ব্যাপারটা।
মোবাইলে পাঠাচ্ছ মানে আমার হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে পাঠাচ্ছ, তাই
হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে
তো?
পাঠাচ্ছি আর কি। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
ঠিক আছে।
পিপিটি তো হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে খুলে যাবে, কোনো অসুবিধা হবে না মনে হয়। মানে আমি কি গ্রুপে দিয়ে দেবো?
হ্যাঁ, তুমি তোমার গ্রুপে তো এটা আছে
হ্যাঁ,
বলছো।
গ্রুপে দিয়ে দিচ্ছি, অফিসিয়াল গ্রুপে দিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
ওটা তো আমাদের গ্রুপে দেওয়া আছেই, মানে অলরেডি গার্গী
হ্যাঁ,
দিয়েছেন।
তবুও আমি দিয়ে দিলাম একবার আর কি।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
সে
হ্যাঁ,
চলে
এই তো আবার
গেছে।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ দিলাম আবার।
আর অসুবিধা হবে না।
হ্যাঁ,
এবার ওইটা ধরে স্যার আপনি ডিসকাস করে দিলেই আমার মনে হয় আজকের ক্লাসটা করা যায় নাকি?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
হ্যাঁ,
স্যার
কিন্তু এখনো
আপনি
আমার
কথা বললেই ক্লাস হয়ে গেল আর কি।
না না না, ক্লাস হয়ে গেল এরকম ভাবে বলা যায়?
একটু স্ক্রিন শেয়ারিং করে করাবেন, হ্যাঁ না মানে ডিসকাশন যা হবে একটু স্ক্রিন শেয়ার করে, নইলে আমি ওই হোয়াটসঅ্যাপও খুলবো, এটাও দেখবো, ওই তখন বোধহয় আমি অফ হয়ে যাব। আমার ঠিক আমারও আর কি আয়ত্তে নেই বিষয়টা। এটা খুলে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যাওয়া, ট্রাই করছি একবার।
না, ওটা আপনি যদি ল্যাপটপে করেন তাহলে মোবাইলটা সামনে রাখুন।
আমি ল্যাপটপে করছি না তো, আমি শুধু মোবাইলেই করছি।
ও, তাহলে আবার অসুবিধা।
আমার ল্যাপটপের তারগুলো পোকাই খেয়ে নিয়েছে পিঁপড়েতে।
আপনি কি ল্যাপটপে কাজ করবার সময় সামনে খাবার রেখে খান?
আমি
হ্যাঁ,
আমার ল্যাপটপটা পিঁপড়ে তারে খেয়ে নিয়েছে, ওই জন্য আমার ল্যাপটপ এখন বন্ধ। আর ডেস্কটপে বসে ওই সোজা চেয়ারে বসে সারাদিন বসে থাকি চেয়ারে, ওই জন্য
আপনার
আর
পিপিটি ল্যাপটপও খায়?
হ্যাঁ, তারগুলো তো পিঁপড়ে খেয়ে নিয়েছে। কেন কি?
পিঁপড়ে তো ডান পিঠে পিঁপড়ে।
হ্যাঁ, এবার ডেস্কটপে বসে আমি আর করি না, চেয়ারে বসতে আর ভাল লাগে নেই, এতক্ষণ চেয়ারে বসে এলাম, ওই জন্য পুরো মানে শুয়ে বিছানায় শুয়ে আমি ক্লাস করি মোবাইলে। ওই ছোটবেলায় যেরকম অভ্যেস আমি পড়াশোনা করার, এইভাবেই পড়াশোনা করতাম।
কোথায় তুমি পাঠিয়েছো? গ্রুপে তো আমি ঢুকলাম।
হ্যাঁ স্যার, গ্রুপে দিয়েছি দেখুন।
হ্যাঁ, গ্রুপে আছে, আমি তো পেয়েছি, পেলাম আবার।
যদি বলেন আপনার পার্সোনালি তো দিতে পারি আবার। পাচ্ছেন
না
না?
না, অত ছড়াতে হবে না। কি লেট স্টার্ট দ্য লেসন ওইটা
একদম লাস্ট, হ্যাঁ একদম লাস্ট যেটা
হ্যাঁ
গেছে।
ওইটা।
ওকে ওকে, একটা পিডিএফ ফাইল এসেছে।
হ্যাঁ পিডিএফ আর পিপিটিএফ ফাইল, ওটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি পিপিটি, পিডিএফ নয় ঠিক।
আমার কাছে তো পিডিএফ হয়ে আসবে, যাই হোক খোলা যাবে।
স্যার একটু স্ক্রিন শেয়ার করে বলবেন, তাহলে আমি একটু মানে আমার সুবিধা হয়।
হ্যাঁ সেটা করব, কিন্তু জিনিসটা তো আসছে না। অভিজিৎ ভট্টাচার্য পাঠিয়েছে, সেলফ লার্নিং, লার্নিং থ্রু কানেকশনিজম অ্যান্ড একটা লেখা। ঠিক আছে, ওকে ডাউনলোড করতে হবে, ওটা অনেক বড় মনে হয় ফাইলটা। ডাউনলোড হয়েছে। ওকে আমি পেয়েছি। আজকে এটাকে ইউটিউবে লিংক করে দেবো, পরে বরং ও দেখতে পাবে। আচ্ছা ইউটিউবটা খোলা আছে, সরি ইউটিউব আমরা বন্ধ করতে ভুলে গেছি, চলছে।
হ্যাঁ মোহন, এখন ক্লাস চলছে। হ্যাঁ কালকে করবো সকালে।